Welcome to lesson number 11. In this lesson, we shall learn about the 28 powers that influence our reality along the month and what determines fate. A few thousand years ago, the sages already knew how to fix an accurate calendar down to the minute, according to the knowledge of Sefer Yetzirah. With the high spiritual vision, they knew what lights descend on the world at any time, and knew the structure of space and the heavenly elements. According to the Rabbad's introduction to Sefer Yetzirah, all the astrological powers are coded with sacred names. He says that just as the moon has 28 camps with which it is surrounded every month, so does Sefirat Malchut, in the world of manifestation in which we live, has 28 forces that revolve around it from the beginning of the month to its end. Here we refer to the 28 days of the month according to the Jewish lunar calendar that corresponds to the cycle of the moon. If we draw a circle and divide it into 28 houses, each house is represented by 3 letters, Yod, Hei, Vav, from the explicit name Yod, Hei, Vav, Hei, combined with letters taken from the 42-letter name of God, Shem Mem Bet, in different combinations. We get 28 names of 6 letters each. These are 28 powers whose total number of letters is 168. These powers influence our reality along the 28 days of the Hebrew month. Here is an example of how these powers are combined. After the moon completes one cycle of a year together with the earth around the moon, it passes on and receives its light from the next Sephirah. Every few minutes, certain forces are manifested in the material world, which determine the fate of every man, and these forces are implemented by the angels. Although the forces of the planets affect the world at fixed times, some Kabbalists know how to tune in to a certain frequency to receive its influence at any point of time, without waiting several months for this frequency to be active in the world. The power of a certain luck or fate in the circle can be diverted to the here and now through a deep attunement and connection to the sacred levels of consciousness in a person. Through a special meditation, the Kabbalist ascends through the tree of the Sephirot, clothing himself with his sanctified nefesh, spirit and soul, and summoning the power of the sacred names to create a certain reality. Similar to the powers that are influenced on the world every day of the month, the Zodiac contains 12 forces that influence our reality every month of the year. The power of the zodiac signs surround the Earth and also all the planets of the solar system. Pipes of light drain from the zodiac signs to the Earth, and their forces affect our personal and collective reality. The zodiac is referred to in Hebrew as wheel. When talking about the term wheel, we referred to the rotational movement of all the celestial bodies, which include our solar system, other solar systems, and all the galaxies. Everything is in constant motion according to times. The rotation of Earth around itself, the rotation of the Earth around the Sun, our solar system around other suns, and the rotation that the galaxies make around themselves and around other galaxies. All the movement of the wheels in the universe looks like a set of gears that enable the existence of space and time. Each one of the zodiac signs is a force that affects all the systems of planetary forces and us as well. According to the structure of the wheels and the stars and the forces that affect us all at any time, the developmental processes of each person are determined. In other words, around the entire universe there is a system of forces, each one standing in its place and sending a trail of energy into all reality. According to Sefer Yetzirah, the forces that created the 12 zodiac signs are the 12 simple letters of the Hebrew alphabet, and the forces that created the planets are the 7 double letters. In simple terms, we can say that the powers that flow from the planets determine the fate or luck of a person. Luck is the force that determines what will happen to you and why, and what forces will affect you. It is said that Israelites stand above luck. But in order for a Jew to rise above luck, he must develop his sacred aspects, and then he resonate at a frequency that is not affected by the zodiac signs. Not everyone can achieve that. The Rabbad explains how all the forces are fulfilled in the world and activate reality. They determine whether a person will be wicked or righteous, to whom they will expand the vessels, and to whom they will fill it, and everything in between. A person's path of life is determined by the level of transformation he undergoes, not only by the initial data at his birth. If a person undergoes a change, his luck also changes, according to the spiritual level he has achieved. Everything is done with great precision. In the next lesson, we shall learn about the root powers of letters and how they were formed according to angel script. So thank you, and I will see you in the next lesson.